because you can't ever be prepared, funny things can't be on the podcast. You see that, Robbie? You see the problem here?
Yep.
Because you can't be prepared, funny things can't happen on the podcast. Say it one more time. Because you can't be prepared, the cast suffers. Okay.
Yep. It's always me.
Well, let's see. Let's run it back.
I'm fucking freezing right now.
It's so cold, dude.
Jesus
it's insane,
Christ!
bro.
It's never cold down
It's fucking
here.
bonkers. Dude, we suck though. We haven't. This feels nice, dude. First off, still fuck the camera nonsense since we're doing the set.
I was concerned.
But this feels so good.
Yeah, I was concerned it wouldn't be. It feels amazing.
Oh
right
my
now.
god, I'm a fucking narcissist, dude. I hear this on my own voice. I'm like, oh my fucking god, yes. I get totally immersed in this show. Like, oh yeah.
That's really fun to say. 'Cause I thought it felt good to be here, and I don't know what the opposite of a narcissist is, but when I heard my voice back,
Opposite of a what? A narcissist?
Yeah, narcissist.
A narcissist.
Yeah, when I heard my voice back to me, I was like, it doesn't sound as good hearing my voice back. It only sounds good hearing Alex's voice back.
I think a total fucking loser is the opposite of that, actually.
I've come to the conclusion no one in my life is going to be happy until I put a gun into my temple and pull the trigger, because it's inevitable at this point.
It's pretty cool down here.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad you picked up on that detail and not the other detail.
We mentioned a second ago. I do listen to you.
There was a cry for help, which
I do
was
listen
crazy.
to you when you talk, man. I heard you say how cold it was down here.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, you listen to the wrong parts, though. But
I listen to everything you say, man.
At least you listen to half of it. It's good.
No, but seriously, how are you always pissing so much?
You
Because
listen
I
to half
wanted
of
to
what I say
record
now?
5 minutes ago, and you're like, I gotta pee. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? Somehow I miraculously channel all the urine in myself to go piss, and I went upstairs and peed. You picked these lights!
I know, but this is not the right mood. I'm getting dizzy from this.
Oh, my God.
That's better. I can feel my center now.
You're a dumb man.
I'm sorry, bro.
Not only do you ruin... Dude, you're such a fucking dick. You're like, it's not if everyone's mean to me, but let me ruin stories. Let me fuck up the flow of things constantly. You're like, I have to be able to do shitty things without any repercussions. Everyone's mean to me.
You're right. I'm sorry I've been so wrong all this time.
Fucking, we go to record early, like, I have to pee first, actually. And somehow, in the time of you going upstairs to pee and starting to pee, I'm like, oh, I should probably pee before we do it, too. I don't know why I'm saying pee like a child, because we're watching South Park. I feel so childish saying pee instead of piss. So you take a piss, that's way more manly. And in that time of you going upstairs to take a piss, I decide I have to. I go upstairs, do it, walk back downstairs, and you're like, oh, and now you finally finish. It's like, you pee 20,000 times a day. You consume the least amount of liquid possible. You used to have 1 bottle of water a week, okay? So you don't consume a lot of liquid. You pee 10,000 times. But you'd think those would be micro pisses at least. But no, you're fucking peeing for 9-10 minutes at a time at a clip. You know how much of your day spent pissing?
What can I say?
That's what's called Robbie pisses too much.
I'm just a cool guy.
You're just a cool guy.
Cool guys have cool habits.
And it's like, you guys are thinking like this can't possibly be that much of an issue. No, it is an issue because you do it 24/7. Think about going on a road trip. If you're driving more than 10 minutes, you're like, I gotta find a bathroom right now. I gotta find the bathroom.
I bet you can't name 2 times that happened.
I mean, anytime we've ever gone on any road trip whatsoever, it's every quarter.
If it's more than 2 hours,
Anytime there's a, dude, it's like literally every time you're thinking like, well, every couple of states. No, it's like multiple times in each state.
Shut up, asshole.
Is it not true?
Oh, God.
You can't get through a state without peeing 3 times.
Yeah, but it's different.
It's not.
Yeah, because you're tall and I'm so you can
Because
hold
you're
more
like,
in your
because
bladder.
it's because it's the soothing bump of the road. You're like, I'm getting a Woody. Hey, look at that! I'm getting a Woody.
Interesting you bring that up because I almost get a hard on every time in the car for chilling.
Dude,
Also, it's a weird coincidence.
Same, it's the same, man, dude. Isn't it crazy just getting aroused for no reason? You're like, what the fuck's going on right now?
Yeah.
The hell
Remember
is
when we were
this?
younger, it happened more though.
It's happening more that I'm losing weight and getting thinner because I was a fat slob. So now that I'm getting a little
Dude,
thinner,
I had
it's
the
like
adverse
I'm
effect.
getting
When
a
I got
nicer
heavier,
erection.
all the time.
Nice.
Now that I'm losing weight.
Nice. Because
Only-
you're too thin, I guess.
there are a couple of
You gotta get
days.
the happy medium somewhere.
But the problem is I'm too thin.
You remember
where it
getting
counts.
like hard-ons in school though?
Yeah,
That shit was wild.
Those were the fun times.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Dude, I tell you, I literally there was one time in. I'm not gonna say the grade because it's too young of a grade, which sound creepy. It's gonna sound a lot creepy thinking I'm 18. Like, oh, it's a hot 18-year-old. It's gonna sound a lot better in that context. But I was in school and the girl was wearing a skirt and she like opened her legs and smirked at me. Because it was one of those seats where the desks were the half the class was divided on one side and the other side facing each other. The teacher walked in the middle. It's fucking awesome.
I hate how your life is constantly the, hey, I saw this movie the other day and this happened to this character, but no way it happened to that person. Like, I don't know who wrote this, but there's no way something like that ever happened in your own life. And in so fact, though, Alex's life is that story that all those movies are based on.
I couldn't even understand
because
what you were
when I was
getting
a
at
kid
there.
in school, I'd be like, if only that could happen to me. And those things never happen to me. I'd be like, those only happen in the movies. Little did I know, my little brother has those happens on a daily fucking basis.
My kid brother.
Yeah, what's that from? I should have
It's
said
from
that.
The Groomsman.
That would have been so much
My
fun.
kid brother's gonna have a kid. He can have a fucking kid.
Hey, maybe my Lithuanian kid and your kid get together and have some fun.
Can my Lithuanian or Romanian kid play with yours?
I love that fucking movie. We haven't watched it in a long time. That's a cardinal sin, bro.
That is a
as
cardinal
Long
sin.
Islanders, we should be watching that fucking every
daily
month at least.
Yeah. Should be a ceremonious thing. We should track it with the moon cycle.
That's better when I was gonna say the first of each month, but yours is so much cooler.
No, mine just sounds douchier.
Yours sounds more like religious almost. It's a cult around being from Long Island.
You know what's been really cool lately though?
Getting high.
That's always pretty sick. But no, I've just been telling everyone that this painting gig's way further along in operation than it actually is. So instead of being a loser saying I'm working on the cast, I'm just I was painting today. Oh, that's sick. I'm just lying. It's actually kind of sick.
You know what's even crazier than that? I've been doing the same thing.
nice, dude. That's awesome.
And I didn't even know you were doing that.
That's sick.
Good segue to our Nick Cave
No. Well,
story.
the better part though, because I'm literally saying to people, I'm like, if they're like, so what'd you do all day today? I'm just like, oh yeah, actually, I was working on a house. I was doing painting. I'm like, yeah. And then the best part too is I've just been lying. People also don't want to talk to me. Oh, I want people to talk a lot tomorrow. I'm gonna be painting. I'm gonna be doing a big job. I'm just lying.
There's a difference though between when you lie and when I lie. Because when you lie, people respect it and just assume it's the truth, even though all you do is lie. I tell the truth 90% of the time. That 10% of the time I lie, no one gives me the benefit of the doubt, and they're just like, well, can you still do this for me though?
Because you don't know how to lie.
I'm not gonna be able to really do much this week, but I'll get back to you later. Okay. So I know you just talked to me 2 minutes ago, but can you get back to me now? That's my life.
Why don't you get into the thing that happened this morning? Since you're being like you're dancing around the bush like a dum dum.
No, because that guy, I'm going to talk to that guy back.
Oh, okay. So you can spill your bullshit to me to listen to your stupidity of life's not fair.
You know what?
It's a nightmare.
Shut up. Okay, rewind the clock. Okay.
Rewind the clock.
There goes reality. There goes gravity.
Guys, there we go. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Robbie became a total dork.
Jump back in time to like
we had
3 or 4
7
years
minutes of
ago.
podcast Robbie who was chill, and then we had now it's gonna be 7.5 minutes of guy who thinks he's on a podcast Robbie.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a day in my life if Alex didn't tear me down a little bit.
Wouldn't be a day in my life if Robbie didn't force me to tear him down and create me into the monster I am.
Wouldn't be a day in my life if Alex could just go, hey, I heard that you said you had a bad morning this morning. I didn't just go, hey, I'm
if Robbie
sorry.
could just shut the fuck up and be like, oh, my morning was bad for a second. Oh, wow, my whole day's not ruined.
Shit, I should have done that. I'm so lightheaded now. Everyone says I talk too quietly. That's why. If I go even slightly loud, it hurts. And I just almost fucking...
If I go decibel above my natural volume, I'll actually implode.
I think I popped a blood vessel, dude.
I should probably smoke some more reefer.
What were we talking about 2 seconds ago?
Ejaculate.
I was going to bring up something.
No, you were just being a dumbass. About how sensitive you are.
No, yeah, that's all I do.
Bullshit.
You're just a pussy. All I do is complain about things.
It's podcast, Robbie. There we go.
We wouldn't have people talk to you about how you're an asshole anyways, but you know.
I don't know. Because I'm awesome.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not true.
It's not
you know what else?
true. It's also not true,
listen
though.
to this. Here's 2 statements. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alex is awesome. Robbie sucks. Now they both might be not 100% accurate, but one's definitely more accurate than it is not accurate, and one of them is most certainly more accurate than it's not accurate. But the point I'm saying at here is that
I bet you. I know. No, hold on. I know which one it is, though.
What's up?
I know which one is the. Wait, what was your argument? One's more accurate, one's least accurate.
I said while they're doing 2 different things, they're both more accurate in the way the argument they're leaning.
Yeah, I would say you are correct. You are the more awesome, and the suckier of the two.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say that fits our narrative very well.
Yeah, you see, that's what you don't understand though about my life, Alex. Mm-hmm. You go through life knowing I might have been mean today, or I might have been a dick to someone today, but you know what? I'm usually the guy who's right at the end of the day. I go through life going, yeah, I was a dick tip, but you know, I'm usually the dick anyways. I'm a loser. So there's a complete difference in our
well, yeah.
monologues.
So why don't you just start looking through it the other way?
Because I never have victory.
Why don't you have more?
You're right.
So why don't you have more victory? Why don't you just win more?
I never thought of it that way.
I can tell because you're not doing it.
Whoa, why don't you just win more? You're right. I never looked at it that way. You're so wise beyond your years.
I need to behave myself better.
I love that we can just...
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
First nice on the podcast goes to Alex, guys.
That's good. That's good.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
You think they got the joke?
I don't care. At all.
No, I meant, do you think
I don't
our
care.
audience got the joke? Just click the button again.
I don't care.
So they can do the ooh.
Fuck them now.
Anyways, you were on a story.
I was. And then you did this podcast thing you do all the time where you're like, fuck that.
No, actually, I was trying to say something. You cut me
Yeah,
off,
I know,
and
I
now
know,
I
I
just
know.
don't care what I was trying to say anymore.
Yeah,
So
what were you
go
trying to
back
say,
to your
though?
thing. Don't remember.
Oh, but you should just win more.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, why don't you?
You're always the guy who had wrong done to you. Doesn't matter what the situation is. I'm always the guy
That's
that's
the
at fault.
complete opposite.
No, I'm always wrong. You've
No,
proven it time and time again.
That's
I'm always wrong.
not true. If any,
What's not
no.
true? You haven't proven it?
No,
You
no,
don't
no,
go
no.
your way to prove
No,
it?
what's true is that you're the person who thinks everything is at fault against you. Like, how dare the world treat me this way?
You're right. It's weird I think that. I only have everybody in my life tell me it's my fault
Everyone
on a
in
daily
my life.
basis.
No. You're the. Oh my god.
You're right. Not everyone in my life. That's not fair. Only the 3 people supposed to love me and not do it to me. My mom, my dad, and my brother. You're right. You're right. It's not in my life. I'm sorry, my friends who I just accuse of things that they don't do. You're right. I'm sorry.
So the problem's you again.
You're right. It's my fault.
Yeah,
You're
obviously.
right. All right. All right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're pretty shitty, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Great.
I just took all that time wasting for nothing. So you're right.
Yeah. Well, now we got another 11 minutes to fill here. So.
Oh damn.
Can you stop? What are you doing, man?
What are you talking about?
You keep just moving your arm on your microphone, you keep just knocking everything over.
Do you notice my posture versus your posture right now?
Yes, I know it's my posture versus your posture.
Thank you for not. See what I mean?
Thank you for not pointing out your mistake. You're welcome.
What a good crowd. Well, this is a terrific crowd tonight.
That's a horrible impression.
Fucking because I'm this slouched right now, the microphone's not balanced properly. So if I move an inch, it fucking starts tipping over. I need to get my water.
That's sick, man. What else you got?
I hate you.
That's fucked up.
I hate everyone I know.
You should talk more about that,
I
actually.
hate myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you hate yourself?
I don't know.
What don't you know? What confuses you?
I don't know. I try to be a good guy. I try to do the right thing. And every time I try, it's like everybody tries to put me down.
How do you think you're getting put down, Robbie?
Yeah, because I try and I try and it goes nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want it to go?
Somewhere.
You're really bad at this.
'Cause I don't like this.
I think I'm giving you a lot of setups and jokes and funny storylines. Like you could have just gone into
sure
something,
how far I'm supposed
and
to
you're
go
like,
with this legitimately.
and every time I give you the option to do end, you're like no,
oh, you're right. So
and I'm like
you're right, do it
and
again.
you're like
I didn't get what you were doing.
no.
Sorry. Go ahead. Start over. I feel like I don't get it sometimes.
What don't you get, Robbie?
And
That's
your turn.
What is that
That's your turn
dumb
to stuff.
fucking thing with that? What
You
stupid
should
fucking
add
thing
something.
is
I
that?
said end.
Some dumb story in some cartoon, probably like a dumb.
I think it's
Family
Family
Guy
Guy.
joke. Same exact time.
That's what you
as
just
that.
said?
It's probably a dumb Family Guy joke.
That's
Stupid
funny
fucking
shit.
show. Yeah, dude, I only watch smart animated shows like Rick and Morty and Beavis and Butthead and South Park. So I don't watch stupid shit like Family Guy.
I only watch Glow over and over again. So
We pointed out yesterday. That was a big contentious debate between the two of us. How you have terrible taste in everything.
I don't think I have terrible taste. I just think I invest too much in the wrong things.
Yeah, you hold on to everything in your life for dear life.
Maybe 'cause I have nothing. You ever think about that,
Maybe
Alex?
you had nothing because you hold on to everything too tightly.
You're right, and it's good that you point that out constantly. That's good for someone who's ready to kill themselves to begin with. You just always say, "Why don't you just kill yourself? Why don't you just kill yourself?"
Don't you hear something funny?
I shouldn't be using that term nonstop.
I don't fucking know.
What's funny?
Some girl
That
texted
is
me.
funny.
Thanks, man. All right, what's your
This the
story?
first
What's
one?
your story?
Is this the first one?
What's your story?
What's my story?
Yeah.
I don't have a
Well,
story.
I had something funny to say, but we got through it so fast since you helped me with it. So what's your turn to talk now?
What was the funny part? No one laughed.
Well, because it stopped.
Maybe it just wasn't funny.
Maybe
You think
we'll
that?
never know.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's your turn. You can fill
I
up the next 8
was
minutes.
debating so much to just do a Terrence and Phillip bit, but I realized no one can see us and no one's gonna realize what that is. I'm just gonna say like I'm an asshole making fart noises, so I didn't bother doing it. What's your story?
Honestly, the time's passed.
Some chick texted you for the first time,
Yep, that was the whole thing.
and
I thought it'd be a cooler story. I thought you'd be more impressed.
I'm impressed. Took me a long time to get my first girl to text me.
No, some girl texted me, and told me about her newfound faith in God.
It's hot.
Yeah, and then she was like, "So we go on a date?" And I didn't answer her because I was like, "Oh man, they should look at the hint." And then they texted me and said, "Hey, you, been living in my head rent free again. LOL, not allowed. You left me hanging. So do you want to go out still?"
All that glitters isn't gold, Alex.
Dude, that was the scariest interaction I've ever had in my entire life. And you're thinking that I live a pretty privileged life. That's the case, but no, the fact that someone starts off a conversation with a newfound faith in God and asks to hang out, and then when you don't respond, they're like, "So are we still hanging out?" That's creepy.
Well, no. That's not necessarily the creepy part. It's the way it was said that was the creepy part. But my point was, you live a privileged life. You don't, because you've told 2 dating stories on this show we have that is us, and you've told 2 stories, no more, no less, and both of those stories involve very psychotic fucking interactions.
Mm-hmm.
One found a newfound faith in God, and the other one is like, you're not going to leave me so I want my tubes tied, right?
Yep, and then the other one, there's another one who didn't have found faith in God.
Hold on, we thought the more important detail. You've met neither of these 2 girls, and these conversations came up.
I know this one.
You know this one?
The crazy one, the first one, I've never met. This person I know.
And you've met them?
Yes.
In person?
Yes.
Well, that's on you now.
Right. And then the next girl was a girl that I hooked up with a few times who was an atheist. And so it's the opposite of the found faith in God. And apparently, if you really hate God or really, really love God, you're just crazy. If you're on, it makes sense. You're not on any spectrum that far. You're just bonkers. Just be in the middle of everything. And can you respond in like a couple words here and there?
Dude, you were on a roll. I was letting you fucking talk. God damn it. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I talk too much. Stop cutting me off. I don't talk enough.
Too much.
Fuck you. And fuck you. Yeah, keep laughing, asshole. You've done nothing but tell me I'm talking too much since
Robbie,
we started
can
today.
I finish my
Then I don't
story?
stop. Fuck you and fuck you.
So I'm watching a lot of World War II documentaries lately.
Good segue, asshole. Sorry I didn't respond to your last topic.
Oh, wait, you want me to go back to that?
Yeah, you clearly wanted more.
Yeah.
But you're a psycho.
So no,
and I didn't
tell me if you
respond
think
in the
it's
appropriate
weird.
time.
There's 2 funny stories with this girl, okay? The first one is... There's 3 funny stories with this girl, actually. Is when she first brought up the religion thing to me and was like, in quote, some of the lines of, "But you believe in God. How will we ever have conversations about, like, science and evolution?"
What?
I know. Swear to God.
What? Wait. Newfound faith girl.
Different person.
Okay, I thought you said this is 3 conversations with this particular girl.
No. I'm going to give you 3 funny things about
So
that.
the first one's
Yes.
an atheist. Is that what you're saying?
This is an atheist girl. This is a different girl from the other thing.
So because you believe in God, you just...
Yes.
The lights don't work because of electricity.
Yes. And I literally was like, "Do you want to talk about evolution?" Sure. Okay. Yeah. What about it?
Talk about?
Things evolved. Sick.
No, they didn't.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. No, they did not. The world only started
God
2,000
said there
years
is,
ago.
and it was. What's the talk about?
The world started. But yeah, no. Actually, we're not even in a world. We're in a simulation, a digital creation. So this isn't even a real thing. This is all fake.
So what's the talk about?
No, the girl was saying how will ever people talk about these scientific theories, and I was like,
You can't because I only believe in God.
because I only believe in God. And that's actually in the story. That's in the story entirely, actually. And then I went our separate ways, and we remain friends to this day. Now, what actually happened is she wanted that thing, and I was like, we can, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, a little bit later in the conversation, she was like, well, would you be comfortable if I turn the crosses over upside down in your room when I go into it? And I was like, no.
That's weird.
I know. And then they're like, see, because you're too religious. I said, no, because
No.
it's my room. I said, just like, I wouldn't expect you to turn, I'm assuming your upside down crosses right way up just for me walking into the room. And then they're like, And then I proceeded to still go through with it. And it came up during that as well. And
Dude, I had like all respect for you for a second, and
That should never
it's
happen.
all gone.
why? She was hot. She was pretty
I
fucking
don't
hot.
care. I would have stopped talking to her for that because she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
and,
dude, I don't talk to her now.
And you're like,
Because she lost her
you're
mind.
right. Good point, but still, I went there anyways.
Well, fine, I got retribution for it because we started doing it, and then she decided to bring up the conversation again.
In the middle of?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not even in the middle of it, kind of like in the start of doing it. Like, we're starting in the groove, and then it was like, so, about that whole atheism thing.
By the way.
Yeah, about that whole atheism thing. And then I just got yelled at for like 10 minutes about believing in God. So, that was pretty cool.
Hey, Robbie, why don't you contribute? I don't know, Alex. Maybe because your story's on such a fucking down. I'm not sure what to say after that.
Literally anything. You could have been like, hey, was she hot, though?
Was she hot, though?
She was.
How
She
hot,
could have been
how
like
hot was she though?
no, the complete opposite.
This
Like boom, but boom.
scale of a Bella Danger 10.
Dude.
I don't know what to put for 1. What? Why is everything I do wrong?
Because who's gonna ever come close to Bell Danger?
You know, Alex, we're a few generations apart in age, okay?
No, we're not.
And whenever I try to relate to you, it's you just don't get it, Robbie. You don't know what I go through. You can't possibly understand what it's like to be me at my age. It's like whenever I try to relate to you, man, it's just a problem.
It's not your fault.
Don't do this, Alex.
It's not your fault.
No, I know, Alex.
It's not your fault.
I know, Alex. It's not. I'm just trying my best here.
It's not your fault.
Alex, stop it.
It's not your fault.
Alex,
Robin.
not you too, Alex.
It's not your fault.
God damn it, Alex.